All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, we are on TikTok Business Center. For you to access TikTok Business Center, you go to you go to business.tiktok.com. Business.tiktok.com. So we've already created an email address for an affiliate marketer. So we come and we click sign up. Okay. And then we're going to paste that email address there. And then we go for the password now. Copy the password, and then we're going to paste the password there as well. And then we're going to agree. So that's basically it. And then we're going to say sign up. Then we do the verification. No. It's PNP. All right, so now what we're doing now is we are waiting for a verification email that just got in, as you can see right there. So I'm going to simply drag the screen to this side so that we can do the verification, and the verification code is that 7HXRR. And now we're in. So one of the most important things that you should know that is you are an affiliate marketer. So you are not an agency. Never subscribe to you being an agency if you are an affiliate marketer. All right. So you come here, you click I'm an advertiser. Okay. You can always skip that and then click I'm an advertiser and then country or region, and then we select South Africa. Okay. And then company name, we put our company name there. All right. So our time zone is already pre-selected and our currency is also pre-selected there. And then we say create. This is us creating our TikTok Business Center account. The TikTok Business Center account is going to enable us to actually run ads and more. So here, this two-step verification that is required. We're going to do this here later in this video, so we can always skip that now and say not now. And then now we're in. So we're going to skip that tour. So we've got one user already, and then there we've got um, no account on TikTok accounts, and we've got no ad account, we've got no pixel, and we have no catalog. So we're gonna basically work on these here in this video. All right, so what we're gonna do first is when you're starting up, obviously you are not, aware of a whole lot of steps that TikTok has. So it's gonna give you this here, which is called actions, that is gonna tell you who is who, what is what needs to be done. So these are the actions here. Okay. But some of these actions you're gonna have to skip, like build your team. You are an affiliate marketer. If you can follow my mouse, you're an affiliate marketer. You're not building any team. You are doing this on your own. You are your own business. Okay. So let's start by adding contact information. All right. So here we select our industry, which is e-commerce, because we are selling various products from a marketplace. So you're going to go for other. Okay. And then contact name, we put in a contact name there. All right. And then now on the contact number, we need to put in a contact number there. So we're going to get that from what we have copied and pasted on our clipboard. Okay. All right. So we've added that information now. We're good to go. skip that as well. And then here, create an advertiser account. We're going to do that quickly. So understand, when it comes to create an advertiser account, you can either do that like when you're on your home page. When it comes to creating an advertiser account, it's important for you to know your menu tabs. These are your menu tabs on your left. So an advertiser account, you can create it by coming here, or you can create it by clicking start there. So I can also do it by coming to accounts there. Okay. Then I create an advertiser account, and then I'm going to call this account Mate Media Ads account. Okay, or you can simply call it Mate Media Ads. Simple and straightforward. On the company website, you're an affiliate marketer, leave that blank. As you can see, it's saying optional right there. All right, and then on account time zone, please do note, when you're creating your advertiser account, it is very important for you to select where your ads are going to be running. So you may be an affiliate marketer in South Africa and you are looking to run offers in America. You have to create your ad account with an American time zone. Okay, so here it is very important. If you read the text here, this will affect all time-related functions, including data reporting and ad scheduling. It can't be changed after you create the ad account. All right, so here we are creating an ad account for South Africa. Okay, so we select South Africa, and then when we come down here, there's already pre-filled information. So we click next to continue. And then here, contact name, that's optional. Email address is optional. Phone number is optional. So just so that we don't come across a whole lot of other questions and stuff in front there, let's just fill that in. All right, that's the contact name, and then the contact number. We put in the contact number there as well, and we submit. So now we've got an ads account. So here under accounts, remember we initially created a TikTok business account on the phone. You cannot link the TikTok business app here before you actually link it on the business settings. So this part, we're going to attend to it later. In as much as we're going to attend to it later, just go to your users there in the meantime. And then when you get to your users, it's important that we change the member name, because it's user whatever whatever. If you click there, you see the member name is displayed as user what. So we need it to be Mate Media. So we click and go to users. When we go to users, we're going to click edit. All right, so now that we're here, we click that and then we edit and say Mate Media. All right, scroll right down to the bottom and then you save. All right, now that this is done, it's going to update later there because we still need to change some stuff in our business settings. But if you take a look there, it has changed to Mate Media. So now we've got one user, we've got one ad account. So now what is important is that we come in, we deal with the TikTok account, we deal with the Pixel, and right, we go on. So I'm going to quickly come here to business settings. So you see there, it's still written user. So that there needs to be changed so that it can also change here. Okay, so that it can also change right there. So we go to business settings. And then when we're on business settings, we're going to first of all add a domain, gmail.com, because we're using a Gmail address. And then we're going to say all members, and then we say confirm. So now that we've added our Gmail address, now it has sent us a verification code that we are going to confirm, and this verification code goes like this. I'm just going to copy it and paste it there. All right, and then we go next. So now, see, allowed email domain list, that's confirmed. All right, so now before we get to this two-step verification part, we first of all need to deal with our business center information. So we come here and we click edit. Now we need to accept that. All right, so here it's saying add a phone number. So it's very important that we add this phone number and we get our verification codes. All right, we're going to attend to changing that name. So we're going to add a phone number there. Okay, so we change the country to South Africa. All right, there we go. And then we add a phone number there. Now we're waiting for our verification code. And voila, the verification code just came in on SMS. And then our verification code is 5549. So we're just going to say subscribe there and resubmit. So our phone number has been added. So one of the most important parts of all this here is for us to now link our TikTok account. But in as much as we want to link our TikTok account, it is also important that we change that name. So let's just change that name before we link the TikTok account. So we're going to change the name and then we're going to call it Mate Media. And we confirm. As you can see, it's in review. So now we're linking the TikTok account. So now when linking the TikTok account, we can use the QR code, okay? Or you can use the email address that you used to open up that TikTok account on your phone, or you can use any one of these. So let's just go for QR code because the QR code makes life easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my TikTok business account on my app. I'm going to click on my profile, and then I'm going to click the menu on my top right hand side, those three lines, and then I'm going to click on my QR code. And then on the top right of my screen on my phone, there's a scanner. I'm going to click that scanner and I'm going to scan that QR code. And then after scanning the QR code, it's going to say confirm. It's saying confirm login on TikTok for desktop. Then I'm going to say log in. See, now it's logged in. So as you can see, now that it has logged in, I've got this now. Okay. All that has been approved. I say continue. Okay. So I'm basically just going to refresh my screen here to see if my TikTok account has been added. So I'm going to refresh the screen. Voila, TikTok account has been added. So after I've done that, I'm going to go to account security. All right. But you can always check on data security to make sure that everything is okay. As you can see here, it's saying what ad blocker and stuff like that. So verify your identity to view certain data. So we can also do that, verify our identity. Okay. Let's just add a phone number there and search for South Africa. Then we put our number there. So I'm going to need to verify this number here. So I'm going to send a code. And there we are, we got our code, that's 4032. And then I'm going to confirm that. And then I'm going to go back to my text document to get the email address. So I'm going to add email to verify the email address as well. Then I'm going to say send code. So now we're waiting for an email to come with the code. And voila, I think we just got it. So I'm just going to copy that and paste it there. Then I click confirm. that's done. So now I'm coming to account security, and then I'm going to set up my two-step verification, just like that. And then I click save. Now that we've done that, the notifications part is basically notifications. You need to check it so that all these here have been checked. All right, so that's done. So we're going to close that page and go back to our home page, to our business settings page here, and then we're going to click again to see if the name has changed from user what. As you can see there, the name has changed. So now we click on two-step verification. We need to activate it here as well. Then we say all members, and then we say confirm. So great job. That is done now. Okay. So I'm just going to click my home screen. I'm going to go back to my home screen so that we can start from there again. And then we move to the next step. All right. So now that we are on the home screen, what I am going to do is I need to add accounts. So I'm going to go to accounts, and then now I need to add the TikTok account. So if there is a TikTok account that is already there, okay, and you want to run ad campaigns for that TikTok account, you can request access. But for this here, we are actually running an affiliate marketing business. So we're going to link an existing TikTok account. So I'm going to click link existing account. It's going to open that QR code, and then when it has opened the QR code, it is pretty clear. These are your instructions right there, how to scan the code. Like what I did earlier, open the TikTok app and tap profile, then tap add friends, tap this, tap that. All right, so I'm sure you get the gist of that. Pretty nice and simple. I'm going to scan that QR code again, and then here on my mobile, it's going to say Mate Media wants to access your TikTok account, and then there's a whole lot of text for you to read and stuff like that. So I'm going to click continue. Okay, I've given it access. All right, account authorized on my end. Then I click OK on the phone, and then here I'm going to click got it. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to find that they're set. So that is already set now. So now that we have set that up, it is very, very, very important that now we add a pixel. Okay, what we want to do now is we want to add a pixel. We've added that, we've added that, we've added that. Okay, so we want to add a pixel now. And then when we're done adding a pixel, and then we're then going to go to assets and also add a catalog. Right, so we want to add a pixel there, and then we're going to add a catalog as well here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we're going to do all this here. Pretty simple, nice, easy steps to follow. But before we add the pixel, remember that we're requesting a pixel because you are marketing for a certain company, and the company has provided the pixel so that you can actually get more relevant data, and you'll be able to market and get to the right type of audience. All right, so in the meantime, I'm going to do this. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I'm adding a pixel. Now you'll be very fortunate if you have a company that's going to say we are going to give you access to a pixel, because many a time you're supposed to create all that on your own, which is going to be then covered in your pro class and master class of affiliate marketing. So in order for us to create a pixel, what we need is this here, that number. That's our account ID. So we're going to copy that account ID, and then we're going to quickly send it to the marketplace where we are running our affiliate offers. So ladies and gentlemen, we have added our pixel. We have approved the pixel. Okay, we have approved that there's a company that's partnering with us to add a pixel. So when we actually go into this here, that's partners. As you can see, we've partnered there. But then most importantly, when we go to our assets, then you are going to find that you now have a pixel. All right, so we're going to get to the linking part of accounts. But before we get to link these accounts and stuff, what I want us to work on now is I want us to work on adding a catalog. Okay? I want us to work on adding a catalog. So when adding a catalog, it's very important that you follow these steps. So I'm going to start all from the home screen so that you guys are aware of what we are doing and what we have covered. So now we've got the users, we've got the TikTok business accounts for management, we've got the advertiser accounts, now we've got a pixel added there. So now what we want to do is we want to go and add a catalog. So we are not doing TikTok shops, so we're going to have to add a catalog. So when adding a catalog, we are going to come here to assets. Please follow my mouse. We come into assets. All right. So when we come to assets, we're going to click on that. And then we've got our pixel right there. And then we're going to click on catalog. Then we're going to click add catalog. Catalog name. Then we can simply call that one. Okay. Industry, e-commerce. Default location. So this here is also important. Select a targeting location. Okay. So we're going to select South Africa. This is our targeting location for our catalog. Please do understand this. This is for our catalog. And then if you put the default, let me just do this here and hover over that. Please set the targeting location for this catalog. You will only be able to deliver the catalog to the location you select here. Meaning if you select South Africa, you are not going to be able to deliver ads in Botswana, the United Kingdom, or United States. You're only going to be able to deliver ads in South Africa. Okay, very important. And then because we said we are marketing e-commerce there on the industry, now it's going to ask about a shipping rate because obviously we're selling products. Okay, so the products that are being bought obviously have to be delivered. So for them to be delivered, there has to be shipping. And how are we dealing with shipping? So free shipping, flat rate, what. So here you can just say not applicable. Okay, but if you want to be smart about it, you can just say flat rate fee for all orders, or you can say free shipping, just like that. All right, and then we can continue to create that catalog. All right, there we go. So now that we're here, okay, so we're just going to cancel that. Now that we're here, you'll need here, I'm reading here where I'm highlighting. You'll need a pixel or app connected to this catalog. Yes, we know we're going to do the linking of assets later on. But what is important for us right now is to add products. So we're going to click add products. And then on add products, you can either add products manually. Okay, you can either add products manually. But when adding products manually, it's going to need you to put the name of the product, the link, the image link, you put a description and etc. You're supposed to follow this template for TikTok, this template there that you can download from right there. All right, so we already have an XML document that has products from our marketplace. So what we're going to do here is we're going to click upload file. All right, so if it's your own website, you can say pixel upload right there. So pixel upload is simply going to pick all the products on that website. That's if the website has been done properly, if all parameters were followed in the development or design of the website. But here, because you're an affiliate, you've actually looked for that. Catalog using tools like this. So this is a tool that you use to actually generate sitemaps and those XML documents. So TikTok actually follows Google product feeds. Same applies with Facebook. It also follows Google product feeds. So you can go there and say Google product feeds, And then when it comes there, and then you simply type in the URL https, okay, and then cartwheels.co.za. The same thing you can do for Amazon and etc. as long as it's a marketplace that you're doing your marketing on, and then you're going to obviously put in your affiliate referral code at the end of the URL, so that whenever a sale is made, that sale there is going to be put to your account as an affiliate, and you're going to make your money. So website root URL, as you can see, that is that. It's important for you to put that HTTPS there to show that the website is secured, and whoever's going to be buying from that website will also know that it's also secured. But for the sake of progress, you don't want an ad to be showing with an unsecured or insecured URL. Someone is going to be very skeptical about buying from such a site. So you can click start, and then now Google Shop feed free. So it's preparing that Google Shop feed. So let's just give it a moment for it to do this here, and then we can quickly, wow, look at that, so fast. But anyway, what we are concentrating on is building on that catalog that we are working on. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just move back to where we were. So now here, back here, we are uploading a file. So we click next. Very important. So here on the data feed name, we want to know on the data feed name, we want to know, what is this all about? Okay, it's about a catalog, but what is the name of the catalog? So we're going to call it product source, like that. Okay, all right, so we've quickly accessed that product source. So I'm simply going to drag that product source, and I'm going to drop it right there. And then when I drop it there, I'm going to say import. So ladies and gentlemen, now that we've done that, we've imported our catalog, and our catalog has 282 products. And then you can go there and you can click on the products, and these are the products right there. Okay. All right, so here we've got our catalog, as you can see. So now that we have our catalog, what we want to then do now, guys, these are our products. Okay, what we want to then do now, guys, it's very important that you do this here. You go to product sets. So if you want to concentrate on a certain niche, you go to your product sets, and then here you can create a product set, and you use filters, and then here we can simply go for Apple products. Okay, and then we say all products, and then now we're searching for products by brand. Okay, and then there we go, we add Apple there, and then it's going to add Apple products. But most importantly, in as much as you have actually started creating, remember you're creating your feed. So your feed is going to capture all products that are on the marketplace, meaning that products that are in stock and products that are not in stock. So now it's very important for you to use your filter rules and say, add another filter rule. And then here we're looking for products depending on their availability. So availability is in stock, like that. And then we click confirm. So here, these are product sets that I've just added here. So these are Apple. You can add all product sets by brand, by different options. You can add them by different options. So these are products that I've added. These are product sets. Okay. So when adding product sets, you've got so many things that you can use in terms of adding them. You can add a product set by availability, brand, color, condition. Then here you can have your custom labels, Google product category, material, pattern, design, price. These are all options that you can use, or sale price and stuff like that when adding product sets. So now that we've added our product set, there we are done there. So it's important for us now to come here to event sources. On event sources, what you want to do is you want to connect the pixel to the product set. Okay, you want to connect the pixel to the product set, but so far there's nothing found. So our ad account has not also been approved. So that's going to be a bit difficult for us to do when it comes to connecting our ad account to the pixel, ad account to the catalog, and pixel to the catalog as well. So it brings us back here to the advertiser account. As you can see there, it still has that red radio button there to show that it is not yet approved. So I think for now, we have covered enough ground. All right, so in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the TikTok account. And then on the TikTok account, we're going to click that there. All right. And then we're going to say assign new member. The member's already been assigned, but we want to see if the permissions are correct. It's very important for you to check your permissions. So we're going to say assign new member, and then it's going to produce that. Then you're going to select that, and then you need, these are account permissions. If these here have not been selected here, you're not going to be able to do anything. You keep going around in circles. So we click that to confirm. So that has been confirmed. Okay. All right. Now that that has been confirmed, for now, what we have to do is we have to wait for our advertiser account to be approved. Okay. We have to wait for our advertiser account to be approved.